Institute of Education, or NIE, and a Royal Pandit degree from the Oriental Studies Society of Sri Lanka. His research interests are on Buddhist Sanskrit and Vedic Sanskrit. He has a deep interest in Samatha Vipassana meditations, and he has experience to guide practitioners to reach higher spiritual goals. He's also the founder of the Satimat Viveka Senasuna, which is a center for mindfulness and relaxation at Ruwanvela in Sri Lanka. So Bhante is actually now actively involved in this center, which is actually a meditation center that Bhante is help building, and is looking for funding as well. So without much ado, I'd now like to invite Bhante to start this morning's Dhamma sharing entitled Pathama Ananda Sutta. It's about the Anapanasathi meditation. Bhante?
Say sadhu 3 times. Recite Namo Tassa to observe 5 precepts. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Suramiraya Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the fully enlightened Dear Dhamma friends, good morning to you all. Today I am going to deliver Dhamma talk on Pathama Ananda Sutta. Anapanasathi leads to the final goal, Nibbana. This sutta is very important discourse. It's one of the attractive discourses given by the Buddha. Many persons haven't touched this sutta. While I was reading Samyutta Nikaya, I found this. In this sutta, there's very important teaching. In the beginning, you have to remember the brief. In brief, I can say the Dhamma which is appeared in this sutta as 4 in 1. Again, 7 in 4. Again, 2 in 7. Can you remember? I think difficult. Slowly I will say. 4 in 1. You know, now we have Nescafe such as 3 in 1. 3 in 1 milk, coffee and some sugar. They have added in those Nescafe such as. In the same way you remember 4 in 1. It's not 3 in 1, right? 4 in 1. Then 7 in 4. 7 in 4. Last 2 in 7. 2 in 7. So while I am discussing these matters, you will remember furthermore. So very attractive teaching is there. So it was preached while Buddha was living in Savatthi, Jetavana. One day Venerable Ananda came to the Buddha and worshipped to the Buddha and asked Venerable Sir, I have heard that there is a Dhamma which is taught as 4 in 1 and also 7 in 4 and also 2 in 7. Venerable Sir, can you repeat it to me? Because Venerable Ananda Thera wanted to memorize all those Dhamma which is given by the Buddha, is the storehouse of the Dhamma, Dhamma Bhandagarika. All the Dhammas taught by the Buddha memorizing. It was memorizing by the Venerable Ananda Thera. So Buddha was there. So treat these facts in this way. If someone practices Anapanasathi, he will develop 4 ways of mindfulness. So the first one is Anapanasathi. If someone practices Anapanasathi, he is developing 4 bases of mindfulness. 4 foundations of mindfulness. They are named as Satipattana. Chattaro Satipattana. As a result of practicing Anapanasati, one can develop 7 factors of awakening. So after developing 4 Satipatthanas and also after developing Anapanasati, one can develop 7 factors. They are named as Sattva-Buddhanga. 7 awakening factors. They are very connected to the final goal. Sattva-Buddhanga. After that, he can attain 2 kinds of liberations, named as liberation of mind, Ceto Vimutti, and wisdom, Panya Vimutti. These are the 2. 2 in 7 means this Ceto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. These 2 are taught in the last point. So in this sutta, Buddha has explained the value of Anapanasati to reach final goal. There are some teachers who are teaching that the Anapanasathi is not a Buddhist meditation. It is Hindu meditation system. Therefore, we should not follow it. Anapanasathi is not a meditation practice connected to the Buddha. What do you think about this? Amazing fact, no? How we can say like that? Buddha has given it in Satipatthana also. Though it was practiced for a long time, thousands of years, actually previous sages and the practitioners before the Buddha were practiced the same thing. Anapanasathi, or related to the breathing system, they have practiced meditation. It's true. Buddha practiced all those previous teachings, meditation techniques, which were taught by many different kinds of teachers. As we have got Alara Kalama, Uddha Karama, Uttha, in this way they have taught the same thing, Anapanasati. Buddha was approved. Buddha approved this meditation pattern, Anapanasati. In this sutta, it is thoroughly emphasized and accepted. This one can take into the final goal. We can practice Anapanasati, it will lead us to the final goal. So some disciples, some practitioners haven't understood this reality. So that is why they are saying Anapanasati is not a Buddhist one, it is Hindu teaching. So in many suttas, Buddha has approved and used this Anapanasati to attain final liberation. So let's move to the points which are given here. So is there anything that when developed and cultivated fulfills 4 things? And those 4 things when developed and cultivated fulfill 7 things. And those 7 things when developed and cultivated fulfill 2 things. So same factor is given here. Here we can see 2 words, developed and cultivated. In this sutta there are 2 words, bhavana paripurin gacchati. Bhavana means develop. We use the word bhavana while we are practicing those kinds of meditation activities. Bhavana, we develop good skills. Bhaveti kusaladame. Bhaveti kusaladame. We develop good skills while we are practicing meditation. That is called bhavana. So cultivated means we develop further. We do practice in a continuous manner. Paripurin gacchati. Our wisdom become a perfect one after practicing it. So, sir, what is that one thing? Venerable Ananda asked, what is that one thing? 4 in 1. Buddha said 4 in 1. So the one thing is here explained. Immersion due to mindfulness of breathing is one thing that, when developed and cultivated, fulfills the 4 kinds of mindfulness meditation. And the 4 kinds of mindfulness meditation, when developed and cultivated, fulfill the 7 awakening factors. And the 7 awakening factors, when developed and cultivated, fulfill knowledge and freedom. So, this is the question raised by Venerable Ananda. Then Buddha explained, yes, there are. as you mentioned, yes, there are. So, after practicing Anapanasathi, one can develop these 4 foundations of mindfulness. Satipatthana. I think you all have learned 4 foundations of mindfulness. Mindfulness of the body, feelings, mind and doctrines, dhammas. First one is Kayanupassana. Mindfulness of body, paying attention to physical sensations, movements and the physical form. This can include focusing on your brain, the feeling of your feet on the ground or sensation from sitting, standing, walking and lying down. This is called Kayanupassana. When we think about body, this body is full of impure things. So it is connected to Kayanupassana. When we meditate on breathing system, at that time also we are meditating on Kayanupassana, because the breathing is very connected to the body. So when we move on the floor, stepping down, when we practice walking meditation, we pay our deep attention to the stepping. We do it slowly. Actually, it's very subtle. Normally our practitioners are running fast while they are practicing walking meditation. We should not run fast. Just when we take up our backside of the feet, mindfully we do it. And the middle, mindfully we do it. Then the toe, we take up. The fingers, we take up. At that time also mindfully we have to do. It means seriously. We see the subtle movement of the feet. When we do it, it will take long time. So slowly we have to practice it. Left and right, both ways. So when we move to that door side, it will take 20 minutes while we are practicing walking meditation. But normally our practitioners are doing, and they are doing it fast. So if we practice it slowly, so mind is well concentrated. So we have to learn it. So while we are practicing the movements of the body, when we take seat, when we walk, when we go to the bed, when we go to the sleep, and every and each moment of our parts of the body are moving with mindfulness. This is called Kayanupassana. Then mindfulness of feelings, observing feelings and emotions as they arise, whether pleasant, unpleasant or neutral, without judgment. This involves recognizing how feelings manifest in the body and mind. It is called Vedananupassana. While we are living in this world, we are experiencing lots of feelings. While we are meditating, while you are listening to Dhamma, in this moment also you are having various kinds of feelings such as cold, hot and different kinds of feelings are coming to our body. So we see these things mindfully. It is called Vedananupassana. Then Chittanupassana, mindfulness of mind. Being aware of the state of your mind, including thoughts, agitation and restlessness. It's about watching thoughts come and go without getting carried away by them. Chittanupassana. While we are meditating, just we keep our attention on the thoughts. They are coming and going. Various kinds of thoughts are coming and going. now also you are experiencing the same thing. The thoughts are coming and going. While you are listening to Dhamma, at that time also you will gain many kinds of thoughts. Sometimes your mind is moving to your home also. Sometimes you are remembering something. So the mind is observed with mindfulness. This is called Chittanupassana. Then Dhammanupassana, mindfulness of doctrines, Dhamma, observing mental objects, principles, or phenomena according to Buddhist teachings. This can include reflecting on truth, norms and principles, or examining the nature of reality and the mind's experiences. While we are meditating, we see various kinds of Dhamma facts. It's remembering Paticca Four Noble Truths, and three characteristics, Tilakkana, and various kinds of Dhamma factors are reminding and remembering. So this is called Dhammanupassana. We recognize them. We understand them, or it's coming the facts which are connected to the Four Noble Truths, or it's coming the facts which are connected to the Noble Eightfold Path, and or it's coming some facts connected to the Tilakkana, three characteristics which are called as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. So while we are practicing meditation, while we are listening to Dhamma, so we can see Dhammanupassana. Now you are having Dhammanupassana. You are thinking about Dhamma. So the basic thing is, while we are practicing Anapanasathi, we are experiencing these four foundations of mindfulness. Buddha wanted to teach us that point. While we are meditating on breathing system, just we are practicing these four foundations of mindfulness: Kaya-anupassana, Vedana-anupassana, Chitta-anupassana, Dhamma-anupassana. Now Buddha is teaching it in details. See, Kaya-anupassana. And how is mindfulness of breathing developed and cultivated so as to fulfill the four kinds of mindfulness meditation? It's when a mendicant gone to a wilderness or to the root of a tree or to an empty hut. In Satipattana Sutta, it is explained that Aranya Gatova, Rukkhamula Gatova, Sunyagara Gatova. The practitioner must find a place which is suitable to practice meditation. What are those suitable places? Aranya means forest. Mostly our practitioners are going to forest monasteries. They practice meditation living there because it's very peaceful and calm, without having any obstacles, difficulties which are coming from the worldly beings, worldly objects. So Aranyagatova is the good place. And also Rukkhamula, we have to take a seat under a tree. Rukkhamula. In the period of Buddha, lots of monks followed this way. They went to the forest and they sat down under the tree, under the shadow of tree. They practice meditation. So the third one is Sunyagara. Sunyagara means empty place. No people, no crowd. They are alone. Then they can practice easily. Sometimes your house become a sunyagara, empty house. When the people, family members went out, at that time your house becomes a sunyagara or empty house. When we close our doors in our rooms, it becomes a sunyagara, empty place. We can sit down on the bed, we can sit down on the floor, then we can meditate. It becomes an empty place, sunyagara. So, in temples, these kinds of halls, bhavana sala, they are named as sunyagara. No troubles from other persons. We can come here, we can take seat, then we can practice. In shrine hall, in pagoda hall, we can practice meditation. We can take them as sunyagara, empty houses, empty places. Then sits down cross-legged, sets their body straight and establishes mindfulness. Pallankang abhujitva ujungkayam panidaya parimukhan sating upattapetva. In Satipattana sutta, it is explained. We take seat with cross-legged, like Buddha has taken the seat. So it's the easy way to practice meditation because our knees are touching the floor. The body must be in a stable, firm position, or else our body will start to vibrate, moving, and vibration will come. It is it's an obstacle to practice meditation. So we have to practice meditation, taking seat in a firm manner. If it is difficult to you, you can sit on a chair, sit on a bed, no problem. However, your body must be very firm one, firm, stable. Then that this person, this disciple, go ahead, just mindful, they breathe in, mindful, they breathe out. Breathing in heavily, they know. I am breathing in heavily. Breathing out heavily, they know. So, I am breathing in heavily, I am breathing out heavily. So, sometimes we have normal breath. At that time, we do it without knowing our body. So, gentle breath is there. Think about this moment. You are taking breath in and out, but it's not that much having feeling. Normally, we are take breath and breath in and out. So, sometimes we take breath heavily. Digham vasasanto. Long breath. Coming in and going out, long breath. At that time we have to recognize, oh, I am taking the breath as a long one. And now I am taking breath as a short one. So we have to recognize it. We pay attention to the breath while we are practicing Anapanasathi. In this way, they practice, I will breathe in, observing, letting go. They practice like this. I will breathe out, observing, letting go. So coming and going, we observe the breath. So this is called Kayanupasana. When we take breath, the breath is touching the end of the nostril. We can recognize it, touching the nostrils, end of the nostrils. Then it moves inside, then it moves to the lungs. Then we experience our stomach is coming up and down. So all these are very connected to the Kayanupasana. So that is why Buddha said, while we are practicing Anapanasathi, it is connected to the Kayanupasana. Very connected. here many explanations are given by the Buddha. Patinissaganupassi, Digam vasa santo, Digam passa samiti, passa samiti pajanati. So, touching the body, Patinissaganupassi, we think about the touching places while we are practicing breathing meditation. So, it is explained, while we are practicing this meditation, our mind will not move to the unskillful factors or akusala, sinful thoughts will not be aroused in the mind. And also, the good thoughts are developing, kusala dhamma are developing, and also cravings, various kinds of defilements are losing from our mind. So, while we are staying in a normal way, we are developing lust, anger, illusion, these things. When we practice this meditation, those defilements, which are called kilesa or cravings, are not coming into our mind, because our mind is in another object. It is very connected to the breathing system. Therefore, Buddha said, we have to practice this Anapanasathi. As a result of practicing Anapanasathi, we will lose abhijja domanassa. Here two words very important, abhijja and domanassa. Abhijja means, this refers to desire, craving or covetousness. It is the mental state of wanting what you do not have. You know, if you have abhijja, you try to take the things which belong to others also. There are some people, they try to take the pieces of lands which belong to others. They have put the fences, around his land. That fence is moving daily, little by little. It's happening in Sri Lanka. The fence is moving. One day he takes 1 inch, 2 inches. Daily he is taking to other side. So he wants to expand his land, taking other lands. So this is called abhijja. Some people are trying to get others' property, others' money belong to other people. So they do various kinds of cunning things. They use various kinds of tricks to take the money belong to others. This is called abhijja. He is always burning, he is always thinking how I can get that money, how I can get the property belong to my sister, my brother, and those properties were not divided yet. I want to take all, and they are doing lots of tricks. Sometimes mother or father, they are in sick, so they can't sign, they can't speak. Then they use their finger and put fingerprint on the paper. Then upper side, they write whatever they need. So it's happening like that. In Sri Lanka, I know one case. So they have done it. The mother couldn't sign or speak. Then the daughter decided to take all the property belong to mother, accountant, lands, everything. She took a paper and she used carbon and stamp using fingerprint on the paper. Don't do it, okay? You should not follow this way, it is wrong. So upper side, she wrote the thing, all the belongings to me offer to my daughter. So finally the court has recognized the thing, and it was divided into all the family members. So this is because of abhijja. They are burning always to take other properties, other things. Domanassa means mostly people are having unsatisfactoriness, distress. People are not having satisfactory, though they are gaining lots of things. We can't satisfy the people. We can't satisfy our sense organs. We give lots of pictures to our eye. We give lots of sounds to our ear. We give lots of taste to our tongue. Do you think they are satisfied? No, search more and more. This is the nature of the human beings. So that is the nature of the cravings. So these sense organs are requesting further and further. The worldly people are always trying to give, provide the objects, but endless thing, endless work. We can't satisfy them. Therefore, Buddha said, you practice Anapanasathi. While you are practicing, you pay attention to the Kaya-Anupassana also, and also you move into the Vipassana. While you are practicing Anapanasathi, you think the impermanent condition of breathing system coming and going, and also you pay attention to the body also changing moment by moment, every second it is changing, then you are having Vipassana. Through Anapanasati, you are reaching to Vipassana. At that time, you can remove this avidya, domanas and other defilements, cravings. Here one word to be emphasized, atapi sampajano, atapi. There's a very important word. Atapi means, I will tell you the place, the last line, before last line, there's a word, tasmin samaye viharati atapi sampajano. Atapi, tapi means burn. Atapi means repeatedly burn. We repeatedly burn the cravings while we are practicing meditation. Anapanasati, Kaya-Anupassana, Vedana-Anupassana and other meditation practices are having ability to destroy, to remove, to erase the defilements. While we are practicing meditation, all the defilements, cravings which are stored for thousands of births, we can remove them. Those seeds of cravings are the causes for the birth cycle becoming. We get birth again and again because of those seeds of cravings. And also another thing is there are seeds of karma. They are in our subconsciousness. They are having power to regenerate again and again. We get birth because of those two forces. They are named as defilements and karmas. Kilesa and karma. These two things. So while we are practicing Anapanasati, we can remove all those forces. Then Vedana-Anupassana. There is a time when the mendicant practices like this. I will breathe in experiencing rapture, bliss, mind. They practice like this. I will breathe in stilling the mental process. They practice like this. I will breathe out stilling the mental process. At such a time, a mendicant is meditating by observing an aspect of feelings, keen, aware and mindful, rid of covetousness and displeasure for the world. So, Vedana is coming to us while we are practicing Anapanasati and other meditations. So, what are those Vedana? One is rapture, piti. We feel happiness, softness while we are practicing meditation. And also pain, that one also kind of feelings, pain. Sukha, dukkha, upekha. Three kinds of feelings are there. What are those? Happiness, suffering, neutral position. Sometimes no any happiness or suffering. It's similar to the this time you are listening to Dhamma, you don't have happiness, no? You don't have suffering. And you are in a neutral position. Yes, you are listening to Dhamma. No happy, no sorrow. You are listening to Dhamma. This is called upekha. It is also a feeling. So while we are practicing meditation, we are experiencing these three kinds of feelings. Sometimes we practice Anapanasathi, then we feel these things. So we pay attention to them. At that time we think these feelings are coming and going. We turn our attention to Vipassana side. So we think they are impermanent, they are producing suffering, they are non-self. So we can't control those things. That is why we say it as non-self. So when we practice Anapanasati, we can practice Vedananupasana. When we practice Vedananupasana, it is automatically turned into the Vipassana. We think about the feelings. They are impermanent. They are producing suffering and we can't take them as self. So we move to the next one, Chittanupasana. While we are practicing Anapanasati, Chittanupasana also going to be practiced naturally. There is a time when a mendicant practice like this. I will breathe in experience in the mind. They practice like this. I will breathe out experience in the mind. They practice like this. I will breathe in gladdening the mind. Immerse in the mind in samadhi. Free in the mind. They practice like this. I am breathing out, freeing the mind. At such a time, a mendicant is meditating by observing an aspect of the mind. So, now he is looking after the thoughts which are coming and going. Sometimes we experience lustful thoughts while we are meditating. Naturally, the lustful thoughts are coming into our mind. And also the anger, the thoughts connected to the anger. According to my experience, the practitioners are hot-tempered always. The practitioners who are practicing meditation, they get angry as soon as possible. Fast, hot-tempered. What is the reason? So, reason is our mind becomes soft and soft. We feel those things fast. If someone shouts outside the hall, at once we get angry, then move to that place and please stop. Why are you shouting here? We are meditating here. Why are you disturbing us? So at once we are taking actions. No compassion, no loving kindness. So the thing is, our mind is becoming soft and soft. The lust also same. The lust is coming into the mind fast. We have to control it. While we are practicing meditation, they are coming fast to our mind. We have to recognize them. We have to defeat them. We have to remove them. Anger, lust, and also some are having the thoughts which are connected to my and mind. So they think if some upasika take plate belong to the other, they start to blame. Why you took my plate? Why you took my cup? So why you took my seat? You know, in Sri Lanka, it's a very happy, joyful fact. devotees are coming to the temples early in the morning on full moon day. They catch the places. They select their own places. Last full moon day I stayed that corner connected to that pillar. So today also I have to stay there. Then they take place there. If another upasika or upasaka come and remove her bag or the mat, then take that seat. What happened to them? They start to fight. Why you took my seat? Why you took my plate, my place? Every time I sit here, this is my place. This is my pillar. They have taken the seats and pillars as their own. See, that this is the nature. So we have to understand when we practice, the defilements are invading more and more. At that time we have to be careful, understand and remove them as soon as possible. So that is why I said devotees are always getting angry fast. Others are not that much fast, but our devotees, practitioners are getting angry very fast. Some monks are also same. They get angry fast. They can't bear the things, whatever happening against them. They get angry fast. So we must be careful about our mind. We have to recognize the thoughts which are coming to our mind moment by moment. We must not give a chance to develop them in our mind. That's one of my friends, is a monk. One day I met him, and I asked, how is your life, Bhante, in these days? He said, Venerable, I'm looking after my thoughts every second. I'm staying in peace. How was the answer? How are you? I asked, how are you, Bhante? Then he answered like that, Venerable, I am looking after my thoughts. I am checking. I am seeing my thoughts. I am spending my whole the time, day and night, with awareness. Very good answer, no? So if I ask from you, brother, how are you? Then brother will say, I'm okay, Bhante. I'm fine. And Bhante, and you? That way, no? So never answer like that, no? So you have to answer like that. If someone asks, how are you? You say, I am aware of my thoughts. I am with deep attention about my thoughts. I am not growing cravings and bad thoughts. So in that way, if you answer, oh, he will see how he is living here. So what kind of person is this? Who is answering in different manner. However, he recognizes you as a good one, practitioner, good one. So we have to think about our thoughts. Then Dhammanupassana, the last one. While we are practicing Anapanasathi, our mind is gaining the thoughts which are connected to the Dhammas, doctrinal facts related to the phenomenon things in this world. At that time we have to recognize them. Oh, here Dhammas are coming, different kinds of thoughts which are connected to the Four Noble Truths and also Noble Eightfold Path, three characteristics, dependent origination. These are the basic teachings of the Buddhism. So, karmas and merits, these kinds of thoughts are remembering, coming to our mind. At that time we have to recognize them. We should think these Dhammas also impermanent. We must not attach. We should not attach to those Dhammas. We should not take them as mine. So they are also coming and going. These Dhamma thoughts also coming and going. So we have to meditate on Dhamma. We have to recognize them as impermanent. So if we attach to those things, it is producing suffering. You know, we are Buddhists, no? We are always thinking we are the superior in the world. We are the person who has got a great philosophy. Buddhism is the best one in the world. Do you think like that? No? You have to think like that because we are Buddhists, no? However, we should not think like that. So if we think like that, what happened to us? So we think about other religions, they are minor. They are not good. They are having wrong views. They have got misguidance. So in Buddhism, we don't see such kind of wrong views. We are having right views. The teaching is brilliant, excellent. So it is leading to the final goal clearly. So we can get happiness and also softness practicing this Dhamma. So we think other religions, the people who are following other religions, they are no good, they are bad. They get angry. We develop anger connecting this one. So we have to think the dharmas are there in this world. We follow them ourselves. We no need to think about other things, other dhammas. Let them practice it. Let them follow it. You know, some religions are there, some groups of religions are there, they are trying to kill other beings. They think only our people must live on this earth who are following our religion. Others must be vanished from this world, from this earth. It's teaching like that. There's a religion. In the sacred books, it has written, you have to remove all other followers connected to other religions. I don't say which religion, okay? You imagine. So, we should not think like that. We must not cling into the Dhamma with craving. Let the things to be happen. Everything is impermanent. Buddhism also impermanent. These shrine rooms, pagodas, temples, persons, everything is impermanent. No, we are learning it. So we no need to get angry. We should not develop anger towards other religions, other nations. Just we practice our own way. Let them practice their own way. We have to teach them. You also must think like that. Don't kill other believers. Don't destroy them. You have to let them practice their own religions. So the problem is they don't think like that. Don't worry. So Dhammanupassana, we pay attention to the Dhammas while we are practicing mindfulness, connecting to the Anapanasathi. In this way, Buddha explained, there are 4 factors can be cultivated, developed while practicing Anapanasathi. So those 4 factors are Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. We pay attention to the body, we pay attention to the feelings, we pay attention to the mind or thoughts, we pay attention to the Dhammas while we are developing Anapanasathi meditation, practicing Anapanasathi meditation. Now it's clear. Then we move to the next one, 7 in 4. When we practice Anapanasathi, we practice 4 foundations of mindfulness. It's okay now. We finish it. Now we are going to learn 7 factors which are in 4. So when we develop these 4 kinds of mindfulness foundations, we develop 7 awakening factors, Sattapujjangas. Here 7 factors of awakenings. Sattapujjanga, just see them. Mindfulness, sati. Investigation, dhamma vichaya. Investigation, dhamma. Virya means energy. Joy or rapture, piti. Relaxation or tranquility, passaddhi. Concentration, samadhi. Equanimity, upekha. Those 7 factors are naturally developed in our mind while we are practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness, while we are practicing Anapanasathi. Amazing, no? It's amazing teaching. So, we move to the explanations. Please remember these 7 first. Sati, Dhamma Vichaya, Virya, Piti, Passaddhi, Samadhi, Upekka. They are in Pali in that way. In English, mindfulness, investigation, energy, joy and rapture, joy or rapture, relaxation or tranquility, concentration and equanimity. Let's see, sati, how we develop sati while we are practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness. And how are the 4 kinds of mindfulness meditation developed and cultivated so as to fulfill the 7 awakening factors? Whenever a mendicant meditates by observing an aspect of the body, their mindfulness is established and lucid. At such a time, a mendicant has activated the awakening factor of mindfulness. They develop it and perfect it. So, sati means mindfulness, no? So, in 4 foundations of mindfulness, actually we have learned the sati. It is developing the sati, mindfulness. So, first fact which are connected to the Sattapujjanga, 7 awakening factors, is naturally developed. Nothing to talk more. Sati is originally developed. Sati, mindfulness. We are always with awareness. It is called sati. Now you are here with awareness. You are listening Dhamma with awareness. Sometimes Bhante will say wrong thing. You are checking me. My English is no good. So some mistakes are there. You will listen to my Dhamma talks, searching my mistakes. Which grammar pattern will missed by Bhante, like that. So you are listening with mindful. So you are listening to Dhamma, connecting to your previous listenings. You have learned, you have listened many Dhamma talks, no? Listen to many Dhamma talks. I think you know Dhamma than me. How many Dhamma talks you have listened, no? Our Upasikas are there, more than 10,000 Dhamma talks. They have listened daily from morning till night. They are listening to Dhamma. There are channels, Buddhist TV in Sri Lanka, every time, always forecasting Dhamma talks. So our old parents, they are living with Dhamma, always listening to Dhamma. So how many Dhamma talks they have learned? Sometimes you also have learned many. You listen this Dhamma talk with connection of all the previous listenings. If I say wrong thing, you will recognize at once, oh, it's wrong, no? It's wrong. Sati is there. You are having mindfulness every time. Then Dhamma Vichaya. This is the second fact, which is connected to the path to the liberation. Those 7 factors are very connected to the Nibbana. Sati must be there. Without sati, without mindfulness, we can't attain Nibbana. we can't reach to the final goal. That is why we highly emphasize the mindfulness must be there with you. Without mindfulness, you can't reach the final goal. And also the Dhamma Vichaya. Without Dhamma Vichaya, you can't reach to the final goal. You have to investigate Dhamma. You have to scrutinize the Dhamma. You have to explore the Dhamma. You have to understand the Dhamma clearly. Without knowing the path, how we can go, how we can move. We have to know the path. You are expecting to move to the Malacca, Melaka is it. So you must know the road. Without knowing road, you will move to Johor Bahru, JB. You must know the road. You must know the path. Therefore, Dhamma Vichaya should be there. You have to recognize the real path. You have to investigate it. You have to scrutinize it. You have to explore it. It is called Dhamma Vichaya. While we are practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness, we are developing Dhamma Vichaya also. We pay attention to the Dhammas. They are coming and going. These Dhammas are connected to 4 Noble Truths, Noble Eightfold Path, and Tilakkana, 3 characteristics. In this way, you recognize them. While you are doing it, you are practicing the second Bojjhanga, Dhamma Vichaya. Then the third one, Viriya, Bojjhanga. As they investigate principles with wisdom in this way, their energy is roused up and unflagging. At such a time, a mendicant has activated the awakening factor of energy. They develop it and perfect it. So, energy must be there. Effort, this is called effort. While you are listening to Dhamma, you must have effort, energy. Now you feel lethargy, drowsiness. Oh, it's enough, Bhante. Now 1 hour passed. You will think my legs are having pain, my body is having pain. Now I am hungry, I am thirsty, I want to drink something. So you are here now with laziness or lethargy, drowsiness. But here, no such kind of people. I know you are very energetic now. You are in a good position. So this is called energy. It is explained in many places. We should have energy in this way. Aradhaviriya. Every time you have to think, just now I started to listen to Dhamma. Just now I start like that. 1 hour has passed, but still you are thinking, just now I started to practice. This is called Virya. It must be there. Without having Virya, energy, we can't reach to Nibbana. We will give up within 5 minutes. Oh, it's enough for today. So I will stop, I go home, I will sleep. Like that. You will think, when you start to meditate, after 5 minutes you will think, oh, I have meditated half an hour. 5 minutes you meditated, but you think, I have meditated half an hour, or 1 hour. Then you give up. So that is a good forced us to continue our effort. Without effort, the disciple cannot be reached to the final goal. So Virya is very important fact. Then the next one, Piti. This is 5th one, no? First one Sati, second one Dhamma Vichaya, third one Virya, fourth one Piti. Okay, Piti means rapture. This one is very important to understand because it is not a normal rapture, normal happiness, normal pleasure. This is called spiritual pleasure. It is spiritually originated because of the practicing of meditation, because of listening to Dhamma, because of the chantings and offerings. We naturally gain this spiritual pleasure. It is not through the sense organs, seeing pictures, listening to sounds, musical things, and also tasting food and having comfort, smelling good smells. We are experiencing piti, happiness, pleasure. But here, the piti means spiritual pleasure, happiness, rapture. We should not cling or attach to that pleasure. Buddha said, don't cling on this spiritual pleasure. Don't attach to that one also. If you attach to that one, you can't go ahead. You will be deluded, conceived. So you have to give up it, go ahead, practice it. Think it is also impermanent, changing. So piti is spiritual pleasure, rapture. We are experiencing it while we are practicing Anapanasathi and other meditations. Experiencing it, we try to continue it. It is very good thing. Oh, I am having spiritual pleasure while I am practicing meditation. There is no anything similar to this spiritual pleasure in this world. He recognized. You know, one devotee came to me. We are continuing meditation programs 3 days monthly in our meditation center. One young lady came. She practiced meditation. Last day, she informed me, I am having lots of pleasures, Bhante, in my home. I am married one. I am living with my husband. I am living with my children. I am living with my relatives. I am taking good, delicious food. I am watching films. I am dancing. I am listening many kinds of songs. Venerable Sir, I can't compare those things to this happiness, this pleasure. This is the best I have recognized. I haven't got such kind of experience before this. Therefore, I don't miss this retreat. Every month I will come. I will join with this meditation retreat. That pleasure is so high. We can't compare to any other external things, mundane things, worldly things. I think you also have got some kind of experience related to this. If we practice mindfulness meditation 10 minutes, we can understand it. It's producing high pleasure, not high pressure, okay? High pressure is producing there. Okay, next one. Passaddhi. When the mind is full of rapture, the body and mind become tranquil. At such a time, a mendicant has activated the awakening factor of tranquility. They develop it and perfect it. So, when we practice meditation, we feel our body is becoming soft and soft. Passaddhi. Mind also becoming soft and soft. So, both mind and body, physically, mentally, we are experiencing softness. It becomes similar to a cotton made thing. Our body becomes a cotton made object while we are practicing meditation. We don't feel about our legs and hands, body, head. No more thinking about these things. no heaviness. That is why the practitioners are very engaged. They love to practice meditation. We can't take out them from the practice. We can't change their mind. They are experiencing this softness of the mind and body. It's very important. So this one also leading to the final goal, Nibbana, but we should not attach to this softness. We should not develop cravings on Passaddhi. Buddha said, think they are also impermanent, changing. Now their softness again, it will be lost. Softness is coming and going. So we think they as impermanent and producing suffering and non-self. So this is the fifth one. Now we move to the sixth one, Samadhi, concentration. While we are practicing 4 foundations of mindfulness, we attain Samadhi position. It's 100% sure. You can reach to that position. You know, one day Buddha said to the disciples, I can tell you one thing. If you practice very well my teaching, it is 100% sure you attain these kinds of higher levels. It is 100% sure. Buddha said like that. If you practice, if you don't practice, don't blame me. I practice, but I couldn't get. If you practice well, you can reach to these higher levels. Samadhi is the deep concentration, absorption. It is the higher pleasure of the mind. One-pointedness. We say it as one-pointedness. We are in the same object. The mind is not moving other objects. We can stay for many hours with that object. It means Samadhi is there. How you recognize your Samadhi? While you are practicing, just you feel your mind is in the same object, not moving. For a long time you can stay in that same object. You can't feel about your body and other parts of the body. You are having a soft position. You are in a soft mode. The mind is firm and stable. Then you can recognize you are in Samadhi position. If you are experiencing Samadhi, the mind will not allow to go out to change your posture, because it is experiencing in a higher level. If you have a thought to change the posture, then you have to command to the mind, okay, now it's lunch time, I have to move. Now I have to drink some water, and command to the mind, or else he will stay in the same position similar to a rock or inanimate object. That is the amazing thing in Samadhi. So we move to the next one, Upekkha. This is the last awakening factor of 7 factors of awakening. Upekkha means equanimity. While we are practicing those 4 kinds of mindfulness, our mind becomes very neutral position. No happiness, no sorrow. It is in neutral. Here Buddha has used one important word. It is Ajjupekha, Ajjupekkita. You see in the first line of the Pali paragraph, Ajjupekkita hoti. It is not the simple neutrality. Adhi upekha. Adhi means higher, superior. Adhi upekha. You know, upekkha is neutrality. But here, adi upekkha is higher neutrality. We have to recognize it. We can develop it after developing our mindfulness. We can reach to this position. They closely watch over that mind immersed in samadhi. At such a time, a mendicant has activated the awakening factor equanimity. They develop it and perfect it. Ajupekita hoti, he who has a well-concentrated mind, completely equanimous. Adi upekka. So these are the 7 factors which are developed through 4 foundations of mindfulness. Now 7 in 4 is okay. 4 in 1 also okay. Last 2 in 1. 2 in 7, no? 2 in 7. Last one is 2 in 7. If we practice these 7 kinds of awakening factors, satta bojjhangas, we reach to the final goal, liberation. There are 2 kinds of liberations. They are named as Cheto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. Cheto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. Have you heard this earlier? No? Cheto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. 2 kinds of liberation. Liberation through concentration. Cheto Vimutti. It is very connected to the mind, not the wisdom. So liberation of mind, it is called Cheto Vimutti. It is gaining through samatha meditation. Samatha meditation. So when we take breath in and out, we are practicing samatha meditation, no? So it is connected to samatha meditation. Here we have learned we can convert into vipassana. In this sutta, Buddha explained that samatha meditation can be converted into vipassana. That way was taught here. I think you have to catch that idea. So, Cheto Vimutti means we are developing our mind, not the wisdom. We don't think about anicca, dukkha, anatta. We don't think about these 3 factors, 3 characteristics. While we are thinking about breathing meditation, breathe in and out, at that time, normally we don't think about anicca, dukkha, anatta. If you think anicca, dukkha, anatta while you are breathing, it means you are in vipassana. You are in vipassana. So some people are there, they don't think about anicca, dukkha, anatta. Just they are practicing breathing meditation. Even in yoga tradition, they have got this one. They are very connected to the breathing system. So they don't think anicca, dukkha, anatta. So they are in samatha position. They can attain jhanas, higher levels of the mind. They can attain samapatti. They are called some kinds of miracle powers they can gain. They can read the minds of other people. They can read the previous births. They can recognize you at once. Oh, this one is lustful one, angry one, like that. At once they can recognize. So they have got miracle powers. They can fly in the sky. They can walk on the water. They can do various kinds of miracle activities. Following this samatha vipassana meditation. In vipassana meditation, we don't think about those things. Just developing our wisdom, understanding the reality of the world, impermanent, suffering and non-self condition. We are developing our wisdom, then we remove all the cravings, defilements. In samatha, meditation, we don't remove cravings, defilements. We are attached to many things. We are attached to jhanas, miracle powers. In Vipassana section, we don't cling on those things. Just we have only one idea to reach final goal, removing all those seeds of cravings and seeds of karmas. We think everything, whatever come to me, whatever come to my mind, they are all impermanent. They are producing suffering. They are having the position of non-self. So Vipassana meditation leads to the final goal. No more births, no more journey. Stop the journey, stop the birth. That one we have to practice, no? So which one you choose? You tell me. Honestly, you tell me. Vipassana. Our young girls, you like to fly in the sky like birds? Don't like? Okay. You don't want to get miracle powers? No need? Okay, very good. They are highly developed by their spirituality, that is high. So, we don't want to do such kind of magic works. Just we want to finish this birth cycle, that is why we have to follow Vipassana meditation. So, it is called Panya Vimutti. Liberation through wisdom. Liberation through wisdom. So, understanding the reality of the world and the thinking about the anicca, dukkha, anatta, all the objects, all animate and inanimate objects. Then here we have another one connected. 3 liberations are here. So, Ceto Vimutti, Panya Vimutti, then the last one, Ubbato Bhaga Vimutti. I will ask one question from our young daughters. Do you like to have both Ceto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti? You like? If you like, if you follow that way, it means you become the third one, Ubbato Bhaga Vimutti, last one. If you follow both, you are Ubbato Bhaga Vimutta. You have got Ceto Vimutti and also you have got Panya Vimutti. You have practiced Samatha in the beginning. Then you reach to the final level. Then you move to the Panya Vimutti Vipassana meditation. Then you have got Arahanthood and also you have got miracle powers. You can fly in the sky. You can do various kinds of miracle things. It's okay, no? Now you will say, okay, Bhante, I like to have both. Okay. So there are many Arahants who have got these both things. There are some Arahants, they have got only Panya Vimutti. They didn't have miracle powers. They are called Sukha Vipassaka Arahanta. Sukha Vipassaka Arahantas. They are only having the wisdom, final liberation, no miracle powers. They don't have magic powers. So they only practice Vipassana. As she said, she doesn't like to practice Samatha. So finally they reach to this position. They are Arahants, but they don't have miracle powers, mind powers, such kind of powers. They can't fly in the sky. No itti bala. Okay, I think it's enough for today. You have learned many things. Very important factors. You have learned how many factors? Tell me now. Especially 12 factors you learned. So 11 in 1 I can say. 11 in 1. So Anapanasathi we avoid, no, then others 11. So one is Anapanasathi. The 4 factors are there, 4 Satipatthanas, 4 foundations of mindfulness, Kayanupasana, Vedananupasana, Chittanupasana, Dhammanupasana. Then 7 factors connected to the awakening. So 7 awakening factors, they are called Saptabojjhanga. Then now 11 factors, no? So with Anapanasati, we have got 12 factors. We brief it in this way. 4 in 1, 7 in 4, 2 in 7. Can you repeat it? 4 in 1, 7 in 4, 2 in 7. Amazing. So you have to teach your friends, Kalyanamita, there are such kind of Dhamma explanation, you have to learn it. It is in Pathama Ananda Sutta in Samyutta Nikaya. So happy to deliver this Dhamma talk to you because you are so lucky, you have learned many things, you have learned the path to the liberation. You can choose the easiest one, that is Anapanasathi. That is the easiest one. Following Anapanasathi, you move ahead and ahead, then you may attain final goal as soon as possible. Thinking in this way, say sadhu 3 times. Questions?
Bhante, I would like to know, is it the upekha is similar to nothingness?
Upekha similar to nothingness, no? Nothingness is different. So, upekha is neutral position. Nothingness, emptiness, the theory of empty is another teaching. So, when we practice Vipassana, we understand everything is empty, nothingness is there. But when we think about Upekha, it is one of the feelings. So that one also we have to understand the thing to be removed. We should not attach to Upekha also. We have to think it is also changing. Higher than Upekha, yes. Higher. Okay, brother.
Okay. I would like to know, when you say breathing in, experiencing the mind, where is the mind situated? How, if you do not know where the mind is situated, how are you going to experience it?
Yeah, a good question. Many people are asking about that, where is the mind situated? That is the question, no? The mind is situated, connected to the heart, the blood system. In Abhidhamma books, it is explained in details. Some people are saying mind is in the brain. Mind is in the brain. Modern scientists, they are explaining in that way. But in Buddhism, the mind is very connected to the heart. We can experience it. Normally, if someone have got very bad effects from other things, at once they touch to their chest. They attack to their chest. We touch at once our chest. It means very connected to mind, those things. So mind is in the heart. That is why we just reach to our chest. Another thing is, in brain waves, there are lots of kinds of waves. They are organizing by the heart. If we don't release blood to the brain, what happens to us? The brain will not be worked well. The blood is pumping to the brain. So without blood, brain can't be survived. So heart is there still working. So if the heart is there without brain, is it working or not? Without brain, the heart also working, no? Heart is working still, pumping. The blood is moving from here. If someone cut our head, removed our head from our body, still heart is working, but these are connected each other. Basically, in Abhidhamma, it is explained mind is very connected to the heart. That is the answer.
I'm not sure if I heard correctly. You said Hindus were already using this method, but wouldn't that mean that they were already arahants before Buddha's time? Or did Buddha change it slightly or something?
So before the Buddha, there were no arahants because of all those sages, seers, they didn't practice vipassana. They didn't practice the theory connected to anicca, dukkha, anatta, tilakkana. They only developed their mind power only. So they reached to the higher levels of the mind. Even some teachers of Prince Siddhartha, they had got higher supernatural powers. So they didn't come to the Arahant position because they didn't know about this Vipassana meditation. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Nowadays scientists are understanding the impermanency. They know the sun also one day will be burnt and destroyed into many pieces. They have recognized it. Anicca is seen by those scientists. Everything is changing. They know this flow is now changing. The matters are changing. The matters in all the objects are changing. They know it, but they don't know the suffering and non-self things. They don't teach non-attachment. They always teaching us attach, to all these things. Though they have recognized impermanency to all, impermanency of all the things, they haven't understand the suffering. How the suffering is coming to us. If we attach to all those impermanent things, the suffering is there with us because of the attachment. So it is not taught anywhere. It is teaching only in the Buddhism. And also, everywhere there is a teaching self. Self is there with us. It is moving birth to birth. In Hinduism, in other religions, they are teaching self. The only Buddhism is teaching non-self philosophy, anatta philosophy. People can't recognize it easily. How can I understand this cup is not belong to me, cup, and give it away? This robe belong to me. This is my robe. So how I can remove that thought? This is my robe. This is my spectacle. So it is difficult to remove. That idea cannot be removed from people. So in modern society, they can't understand the suffering and non-self condition of all these things. But they can understand impermanence. Early period of the Buddha was the same. Sometimes they understood the impermanence condition. So they couldn't understand the suffering of this birth and next birth, suffering of samsara, birth cycle. They couldn't understand the non-self condition. They thought everything belonged to us. So in Buddhism it is teaching these things are one day losing. So how can I take them as my own thing or mine? This is the great philosophy. So previous sages, they were not arahants. Before the Buddha, there were hundreds, thousands of sages. They didn't practice vipassana. That is the reason.
Okay, you were saying the Atati Sampajano. Okay, you were saying that we have to burn the seeds. So the way to burn the seeds is through tilakkhana, is it correct?
Yes. When we practice tilakkhana, anicca dukkha anatta, all those defilements, cravings, and also seeds of the karma which are having power to get rebirth or becoming, will be removed. It is called atapi. Atapi means thinking impermanent, suffering and non-self condition of all the animate and inanimate objects. So it is called atapi. At that time we burn the defilements and also the seeds of karmas. That is the meaning. Sampajano is mindfully we have to do it. Atapi sampajano. Mindfully we are doing it. Actually, mindfully we have stored all these things. From many births, we have stored all these things mindfully. Even today, up to now, you are doing it mindfully. You are growing cravings mindfully. You are storing karmas mindfully. Maybe good karma or bad karma. All these karmas are connected to becoming. So, one will ask, Bhante, good karmas also to be deleted. Yes. Good karmas also to be deleted. Or else you will get birth in the heaven, in human world and Brahma world many times, thousands of years, thousands of eons. You will travel in this birth cycle. Punya papa pahinassa natti jagarato bayam. We have to remove all the merits and demerits, everything from our inner mind, then there will not be more journey. Amazing teaching.
Yeah, thank you, Bhante.
But until you enter to this practice, you have to do punya karma. You have to do meritorious activities until you enter to this path, or else you will go to hell after doing demerits and sinful activities. We have to go to the good places to practice this Dhamma. Therefore, we have to be careful before saying to this idea. You are, I think, wise now. You have to understand it wisely. Good karmas also to be removed from our mind, because it is generating good births in this birth cycle. So when we practice vipassana, everything will be vanished, don't worry. Everything stored in the mind will be vanished. Okay.
Okay, one more question. You saying this venerable who is very mindful with every thought he has, does that mean if something, say some good thoughts come into his mind, he also will use this tilakkhana to finish it off?
I couldn't understand it very well.
You see, but this you are saying this is the venerable who is very mindful of his thoughts.
Okay.
He knows every thoughts of his. And my question is, see, if his thoughts definitely will have, I don't know, mixture of good and maybe defilement. So in the event that his thoughts is, say something good, say goodwill or what, does he also use tilakkhana to burn it off?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to burn everyone, even by venerables, lay people, everyone have to do this. Monks, lay people, everyone, they have to burn all those things. That is the end of this journey.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Understand.
This will be the last question.
Last question.
Bhante, what is the difference between feelings and emotions?
Feelings actually related to our body. Emotions are related to the thoughts, mind. Physical and mental, these two. Okay?
Can we conduct the
Okay, now we are going to transfer merits. May this merit reach to the gods. May the gods have peaceful, comfortable births in this birth cycle until they attain final goal. May the gods gain final liberation. Thinking in this way, say sadhu 3 times. With the support of this merit, may the departed ones gain peaceful, happy births in this birth cycle until they attain Nibbana. May they attain final goal as soon as possible. Thinking in this way, say sadhu 3 times. May you and your family members gain peace and happiness, comfort in this life with the support of this merit. May the people who have worked for this temple, sacrificing their life, their money, their time, may they gain this merit. We and all the family members and all the supporters and also sponsors for this Dhamma talk may gain peaceful, happy, comfortable life. May they gain good births in this birth cycle. May they attain final goal as soon as possible. May we attain final goal as soon as possible. Thinking in this way with a firm idea, determination, say sadhu 3 times.
Thank you, Bhante, for this excellent sharing on Anapanasathi and how it leads to Nibbana. Bhante will be speaking next Friday, coming Friday, on the Asankhya Sutta.
Asankhya.
Asankhya Sutta. Friday at 8 p.m.
Sunday also.
Yeah, Sunday is
Vipachitti. How to control anger.
Anger, yeah. That's next Sunday. But Friday is the first talk, which is the Asankhya Sutta. It's about marriage.
Leading to the Nibbana.
Yeah, also connected to today's talk actually. So it's a continuation to, or part 2 to today's talk. So we would like to thank Bhante for his time, and let's put our palms together to wish Bhante.
Sappityo vajjanto sabbarogo vinasato mate bhavattvantarayo sukhi dighaiko bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te Bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te abhivadana silissa niccang vaddha pacayino cattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sangha sampatti mevaca atto nibbana sampatti iminate samijjato.
Dengar.